Here's an update on the C4 Corvette roll cage. This cage is S&W kit for a C4 Vet. I'm having my fitment struggles, which is typical for a kit. The main hoop, or sorry, the halo or roof hoop here, needs a bend kind of somewhere around here to come down and attach there, so I got more head clearance. But if I'm going that route, I think I'm going to build a new one just to gain some from the side, because my head pretty much rides right underneath that. The plates for the car, I think I'm doing it right. You can see I'm kind of boxing in and hoping to put a plate right here. I reached out to the local NHRA guy just to see for certification and stuff I'm not doing anything wrong. I have this, it's about 1 inch underneath here. The bar kind of tucks up like that. The seat sits here, so I don't have much room. Not sure what I have to do here. I might have to build a pedestal to kind of sit off the side, but this being where the seat belt goes, I don't know, because the frame runs kind of like that. You can see you step into these cars. Being a vet, the rules aren't clear to it. I would say it's not really a unibody car, but or a body on frame car, but a body over frame car. Underneath here is laminated metal, not even really a true frame, so that's where it goes. That, or I don't know if you can see, patch all this in. You need a 6x6 plate for a unibody, so I'll have to patch that in with 6x6, being that my bar's up here, and then do the same underneath. So that is to be determined. The bars here, apparently there's some metal down there you can attach a plate to. I haven't quite gotten to that yet. The stuff is literally held together by duct tape. But I would like to, you can see where that runs, attach right here. That way I have more hatch space. Because this will be a street car with an 850 cage in it, if at all possible. The seat, or behind the seat brace here, it does have a bend in it. Not enough to mount a seat though. And that being said, I don't have race seats. So when I get those, I'll know more. But I like the angle that it's running on right here. This whole bar up here. I think that's kind of where I want it. So I'll build a new one of these bars, tuck it way back. And then when I get to some more of the other bars, I gotta attach this, which is gonna run down through here and into the dash and somehow attach. Hopefully on top of the frame, right about here. But I'm working my way from the back to the front. Hopefully it works out. For the turbo, I'm went with a bigger turbo this year. So it has a 4-inch downpipe. I used to have a 3-inch system that come off. Pretty much, well, the exact same location as this turbo mount. Here's my gate, come off and wrap around and come back down underneath there. Being 4-inch, I couldn't squeeze it down through here. You can see why. I had 3-inch over to 3.5 inch since I got past the starter. So I decided to go with a Y pipe. This is a Summit Racing Y pipe. An electric cutout. Don't even know if I have that mounted right or if that's how it works. Of course, I never read the instructions yet. But the idea is to go from this to 3-inch and down and out. So when I'm not running under boost, I just do it for street driving. My old downpipe is right here. So I'm hoping to cut it right about here and go up to 4-inch. That way when I hit the electric cutout, it shoots out the hood. This being my wastegate, dumping back in. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I might just have to dump it to the ground. And then the turbo, I do have some fitment issues. Right here, my tensioner. So I'd like to cut this off, extend it, maybe angle it, move it out, rebuild a fan shroud, because this is going to hit anyway on the existing fan shroud. So that is yet to be determined too. Hopefully it gets ready for Miles of Mayhem. The diff, I got all kinds of weird things going on for measurements. It's still IRS. Going to put a solid axle in that. 488 or 9-inch, not too sure. Lots of broken parts over here. I think I got 4 broken axles, a drive shaft, and a hub. Just from a few years of racing on this. So I picked up a bucket, literally a bucket of 4-link stuff with coilovers, missing parts. That being said, I hope I can make it work for the 8.8 swap or whatever I find. I'm sure it'll help or anything. On these cars, already being a 4-link, you can see it coming up there. I'd like to weld on or even make a bolt bracket, because these are bolted on up here for 4-link with a little bit more of a curve to get my angle down. And then where this hub is here, it's actually broken with the wheel bearing, straight shot across. And then coilovers, maybe mount in front of the diff. I'm not even too sure. Might have to mount in the back, and then I'll need I don't know what they call this. It's not really a panhard bar, but I'll have to mount one, so I'll keep the side tension on it. And then with the setup of the C4 Vet, like C5, it has a C-beam that goes through. So the transmission's supported off the diff. If anybody's got ideas or pictures or anything on how they mount roll cages or do that stuff, let me know on the diff too. My idea right now is attaching, being there's no support for the transmission, somewhere here, coming across through the floorboard, attaching, and then back up on the other side, like a 3-piece trans mount. Hopefully that's, I'm on the right track. But if you've done this or seen it done, please let me know. That being said, hopefully I'm ready for Miles Mayhem. It's late January and I got a ton of work. So let me know if you seen anything like this before or ideas. That's the progress on the car.